What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. And you know the deal. You know what I come to bring. I come to bring that fire. Yes, that fire. I know you guys seen that preseason game. Game 4 versus Portland. Yes, Damian Lillard is a stud. That's just be real. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, how many guys out there really can stop him? So before people say, yo, he was burning D'Angelo Russell, he was doing whatever he want. I mean, if you got to think about it, a lot of his shots came from the perimeter. You know, ain't too many guards can really guard the perimeter, as in give him a jump shot. He didn't break him down as much. He just took open shots. Or he just, you know, shot from the perimeter. And one thing about that is this. As a guard, all you really can do is just get up on him and put your hands up and hope that he doesn't make it. You know, that's why he's a superstar. Well, he didn't go to the All-Star game last year, but to me, on Portland, he's a superstar on that team. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down first the team stats. Then I'm going to talk about the bad things I've seen with the team, and then I'm going to go into the good things. The reason why I'm going to do the good things at the end, because I want you guys to go out with a positive note. I don't want y'all leaving like, oh, man, we got to make trades, we got to do this and that. It's the preseason, we got to see what we have. That way, Luke Walton's coaching staff can adjust, fix what they need to fix, and then go from there. So, with that being said, the first half, the Lakers played pretty decent. Actually, they went into the second half one rebound above Portland. They played pretty good defense. They still got to work on the backdoor cuts. I'm not putting everything on Timothy Miles government, because at the end of the day, the same thing that happened to him happened to E2 in the last 5 minutes of the game. And I'm going to get to that in a second. So the field goal, we shot 43% is still good, but we took a lot of shots that wasn't really necessary. Portland shot 44%. 3-point percentage, they were 11 for 27. We were 8 for 28. So both teams were really off at the 3-point. It's like they live and die behind that arc. Nobody really was penetrating besides us. And that mostly had to go with Julius Randle, which I'm going to get into doing it good. Free throws made, still a problem. Last game, they shot over 70%. This game, they shot 61%. Portland shot 69%. We got to work on free throws. We ain't hitting no free throws. We're not winning no games. Simple as that. You got to hit the free throws. We was pretty much in the rebounding towards, like I said, in the first half, we were leading by 1. Then the second half started. They out-rebounded us, and they actually almost out-rebounded us by 10, but it was only 8. We did all right on the offensive rebound. We had 11, they had 13. Assists, pretty much okay. Like I said, people are still trying to learn each other. So you're going to see a lot of turnovers from that, because you got a lot of guys still doing fancy passes, or people just not getting to their spots, or they just ain't looking. So once they get comfortable with it and adjust, we should be all right. Now, these are my hustle man points. And the reason why I say hustle man points, because these are the type of stats that people don't really pay attention to. So steals, we've been pretty good these last 4 games in steal. We've been doing the thing as in getting out there, putting our hands out, you know, getting in between traffic when they try to pass. We've been getting out on that. Just playing better aggressive defense. So we've been doing pretty good, like from the perimeter, the zone that we run and stuff like that. We're playing pretty good. We had 7 steals. Blocks looking good, you know, as always. You know, you got some of the guys stepping up and block. Timothy Miles government did pretty good on the block. He had 2. We had 6 blocks overall. Turnovers, wasn't that bad. We had 13. Fast break points, 19, which is good to me. I mean, we out fast break Portland by 4. Points in the paint, beautiful. 54 points in the paint. They had 42. Personal fouls, that wasn't too bad. We did pretty good on those adjustments. Now, I'm going to get to the bad real quick. And like I said, the bad is almost the same thing that I've been preaching in the last couple of videos. Interior defense. Now, we did pretty good at the beginning. We kind of kept them out the paint. And the game was basically like, it wasn't like a blown out game like the team was up by 12 or this team by 12. We were actually in the game the whole time. So they did pretty good. The only thing now is that we really need production from our centers to rebound. I can't stress this enough. The centers, you 7 feet tall. You playing 20 minutes, 16 minutes, whatever. You got to show some productivity when it comes to rebounding. Rebounding helps our teams get out on fast breaks. It helps our teams actually put more points on the board, because you're putting offensive rebounds, you're getting a lot of putbacks, or on defensive, you know, like I said, outlet pass to a point guard or a small forward, whoever, fast breaks, opportunity from rebounding. We got to rebound better, and the centers got to step up. They got to step up. Also on top of that, backdoor cuts. We got to cut back on the backdoor cuts. A lot of players are noticing this and they're taking advantage of it. What I mean is, Miles Government, when he goes over, the same thing happened to E. When Miles Government goes over to help a defender, well, help one of his teammates to pick up a defender, his defender is open. So that means another teammate must cut over on a weak side help and actually stop that opponent from scoring. Nobody's cutting it. They cutting too late. They're not paying attention. So when Miles Government goes over to cut to play, help out on the defense, his man is open for an easy layup. Or pick and roll, somebody come behind his player and get an easy layup. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we got to play better interior defense. We need to work on interior defense. It's the same thing I've been stressing over and over again. We definitely need to work on that. Like I said, that was really the only biggest breakdown. And also another thing. This is the thing that killed Golden State Warriors last year in the championship. And if Luke Walton actually stick to this plan, this is going to hurt us tremendously. And what I mean by that is this: shooting all those jumpers. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay if they're dropping. But sometimes, if you go back and look at Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, any stars or anybody, period, from back in the days, when they wasn't hitting jumpers, the next thing in order to get them on the board was what? Penetration. Get to the paint, draw a foul to build that confidence. Then everything start to flow. When you living down behind the arc and all you're doing is shooting threes and you're not doing anything else, actually what's going to happen is you're going to basically take yourself out of the game. For instance, D'Angelo Russell was 0 for 9 behind the arc. He had a couple plays where he actually penetrated, and I was excited to see him actually go to the paint and get a couple layups, to get himself, in the rhythm. Because sometimes, some nights you might not have it. Every night you ain't going to come in there thinking you're going to shoot 50% three. You ask Steph Curry that. There's games where he didn't hit a lot of threes, He had off games. So with that being said, you definitely have to get to the paint to draw the foul, to get to the free throw line, to make up for what you're missing behind the arc. Same thing with Jordan Clarkson. He was 1 for 6. They live and die behind that 3-point. I would love to see Jordan Clarkson get back to the old Jordan Clarkson, get to the paint. Get to the paint, make a foul. You don't always have to need a 3 in order to win a game or blow a team out, whatever it may be. Take what it is that they can give you. Like I said in the day, most of these guards on our team can break players down. They just choose to shoot the 3. You seen D'Angelo Russell. He broke a player down. Even got a player to go for the fake when he went for the little layup in the paint. Same thing with Jordan Clarkson on the last play towards the end. Broke a player down, gave him a little footwork. Went to the right, went to the paint, but he missed the layup. So what I'm saying is they got to get more comfortable going to that paint, drawing fouls. Don't shy away from contact. Free throws are your friend, not your enemy, because at the end of the day, ask Kobe Bryant, ask all them people like Tracy McGrady, all them guys, shooting Dwayne Wade. All these guys were shooting like 10 to 12 free throws a game because they living down the paint. Not just shooting, shooting threes, but also shooting jumpers. Another thing also that I want to say to most of our guards, except for Nick Young, most of our guards got to learn how to pump fake. A lot of guards get the ball or they come up to the arc and they shoot right away. This is the reason why the Denver player in the previous game was able to block Jordan Clarkson's shot, because they get to the perimeter and they just go for the shot. If you notice, one thing I like about Nick Young, and first and foremost, let's give Nick Young some praise for all the ones that kept saying, get rid of Nick Young. I told you guys, be patient. Just like you patient with Russell and everybody else, be patient with Nick Young. Nick Young is a different person. He didn't drop his relationship. He's focused on the game. He's having fun, and I'm happy and I'm excited for him. The last 3 games, the man been doing good. Matter of fact, this is why I want to talk about Nick Young. Nick Young played good defense. If y'all didn't see it, you open your eyes and pay attention. He played pretty good defense. He even got a block. When you ever see Nick Young get a block? The dude's playing good D, so I got to give kudos to Nick Young. He stepped up. He's showing people that he belongs. You know what I mean? That's what I like. That's why I say at the end of the day, I'm not going to criticize none of the players. I'm just going to break down the bad and the good, but I'm going to still show my players love. Why? Because I feel like this at the end of the day, you don't get to the NBA without knowing how to ball. Simple as that. So Anthony Brown, step it up, baby. I'm telling you, step it up, because why? You might go in the D League. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. But Nick Young, he came out, he played good. You know what I mean? The guy, one thing I say about Nick Young is this, and this is the difference between a veteran and players who just come into the NBA. Nick Young, if you ever notice, when he gets the ball, if somebody's coming to him, he'll give him a pump fake before he take the shot and step into the shot. He don't really, only time he catch and shoot is 9 times out of 10 when there's nobody on him. But when he sees somebody charging out, he give him a pump fake to get him up in the air, then Nick Young takes the shot. So I'm hoping that Jordan Clarkson and D'Angelo Russell learn from this, because at the end of the day, that's what makes players better. So they still growing, they still learning, they having fun. That's the importance of it. But like I said, the main thing is the backdoor cuts we got to work on. But other than that, they did pretty good. Now Randle, oh my gosh, the bully beast is back, baby. I was happy, I was excited. Going to the paint, going to the paint, doing what he's supposed to do like he did last year. 13 boards, he was playing that man ball. That's what I like about him. Getting to that paint, drawing fouls, breaking the team down. And this is the reason why it was easy for Russell and them to take them shots, because when Julius Randle got the ball and went to the paint, the team defense broke down to try to play him. And that's good because it opened up other players in order to get better shots. We just were off. And the reality of it, I'm going to just be real, Lakers could have beat Portland. I'm just being honest with you. We had a lot of plays where we could beat them. Matter of fact, they took a play out of Chicago playbook when Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, and Jordan, what they used to do is, like, when they get somebody in the corner, they would use some type of, it's like a three-man lockdown defense where all three of them would smother the player in order for him not to see over them in order to pass the ball out, so one of them can grab the ball and tie it up. And that's what they pretty did against one of the guys that came out Portland bench. So it was pretty good. Like I said, they played hustle defense. They went out the game. It's just the shots wasn't falling. And if the Lakers actually would have penetrated, got to the foul line, we could have beat Portland. Simple as that. So there's a couple things they need to work on. Stop living behind that three-point arc. We're not Golden State. Get to the paint, draw some fouls, and we got this. Simple as that. I'm happy for them. Not too much from the bench. Like I said, only one really shine was Nick Young. Jordan Clarkson always consistent. He just had a couple breakdowns at the end. Hurtis, I love his game. I always did. I like him as a point guard. He was aggressive. He took shots. He got players involved. And that's one thing I like about Hurtis. And I'm kind of happy about him, that he's still on the team. Nothing really bad about him. A lot of players didn't play. Some of them sat down and stuff like that. They were trying to see E play pretty good. I like E because one thing about it, those couple minutes that he played, one thing I say about him, he played 13 minutes, but one thing he did that I like, even though he still needed to pick up on his rebound, he did have a block shot. He had 3 boards in 13 minutes. One thing I like about E is that he did box out. It was easy for Julius Randle to grab rebounds because he was boxing out. Miles Government needed to box out more. That's one of the things that I emphasize a lot. Boxing out, keeping players from getting in that paint to get those easy layups. A lot of time we had a lot of breakdowns where players still getting to the paint, doing what they want. Other than that, all in all, I was happy about the game. I was excited. Like I said, they got to work on the three-point shot. If you're not hitting them, get to the paint. There's other ways of scoring. So I don't want the guys to get lazy just banging threes, trying to hit threes all day. Trying to, hit the threes all day in order to, blow players out, teams out, whatever. I'd rather for them to get to the paint a lot and draw fouls. So I was happy about Randle. The bully beast is back. I hope he continue with this. Like I said, he played 35 minutes, which is cool. But in 20 minutes, he was getting that many boards. So I want to see more aggressiveness from him going to the paint and getting them boards. Dang ain't played too many minutes because they were trying to get other players to play. So I was happy with the team overall. Sweet Lou he only took 6 shots. He played 21 minutes. I like to see more aggressiveness from Lou. But it all depends on the play calling, whatever it is that Luke and him decide to call. Larry Nance ain't really do too much, but just Larry Nance playing defense, which is good. I call him the utility man because that's what he does. MoneyGram Ingram, he took 6 shots. He had 2. He had a 3-pointer. Slowly coming along, just got to be patient with him. It's kind of good that they got Lou Aldane because with Lou Aldane, there's no pressure on Ingram. Tariq Black played 19 minutes. He had 4 rebounds, a steal, no blocks. Got to work on the physical part of it, getting them block shot. He had 1 in the previous game. He didn't have none in this game, but it's all good. I like Tariq physical type of game. So with that being said, I was excited overall. Like I said, we could have won the game, but I don't really care right now. I'm just excited to see the Lakers playing. It's a different energy. I love it. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you like, what you dislike. Let's talk about it. Just keep in mind, this is preseason, so don't beat the boys down bad, guys. I love y'all. As always, be safe out there and have a wonderful, wonderful day.